with Bennett's back, the idea for this story, where did it first come from?
Came from multiple places, and I'll try to be simple about it. Some people died. There were some deaths. Some favorite actor passed away. A good friend died, and I thought I would love to find a way to tell a love story about a family, about a mother's love, and what do you do when someone you love is struggling and the world gives up on them? And what happens when you don't give up on them? And so I kind of took the heartache of some real life and then tried to imagine one day in one family. And think that the thinking was if I could render that with any relevance and any truth, it would be relatable to so many people, because there are just lots of people in the world right now for lots of reasons who are hurting. And the one thing that we have is how we care for each other and how we fight for each other. So I thought, what if I start there?
And as an actor with a story like this one that can be so heavy at times, do you do anything to, I know you have to kind of let the story kind of come into you, but you also got to kind of, keep yourself a little safe through it all. Do you do anything to kind of maybe decompress at all throughout the production? Or?
No, it's all about the world that's created and how the world breathes. We just breathe together. Once it's set up, and Peter set up a wonderfully supportive world, and I always marveled at how he and his son came to the decisions and what was decided and how it was decided about what I would call you Dad, and all those little things that we don't see, but they had to make a decision. So once I saw all that was created, I said, this is easy. They've set up something for us all to be ourselves, and that's very difficult to do, that they sat down and said, we're going to do this together, and Dad, and you're just going to be Peter, and I'll be Lucas, and that's like grown up time. And he's grown up now. He grew up in front of you, and that you gave us that let the youthful Lucas go, and you said, okay, I don't want to be. You could have very easily said, no, I don't want to call you. I don't want you to call me Peter.
We made an agreement that he would not call me Dad on the set.
But it's not just that. It's.
But you know what? It all really comes down to the story, and it's who and what you love. And he loved the idea of working with Julia. He had done a year in drama school, and one of his favorite things to do was watch a scene from Fences that Courtney did on Broadway. And he even came home from college and said, Dad, you've got to watch this scene. I saw the original production, but watch this scene. It was Courtney B. Vance and James Earl Jones. Great scene. And so there was such excitement to be working with each other. I mean, beyond father-son, but with these artists. Lucas was so excited to be working with Julia. We were so excited to be working with Julia. I mean, we couldn't believe it. We both talked about it when we talked about doing the film. So there was that, but then there was also this belief that you can get through almost anything if you have something you believe in more than yourself, your own ego. And on our best days and our best moments, we just wanted to tell this story, this love story of this broken but resilient family, this one day in this life of one family. And I think it was easier to do because we believed in what we were doing. And I think that's one of the things I'm so proud of about the film, is not only how we made it, but that we really felt we were a part of something that was bigger than any of us.
And working with Lucas, was this the only time working with an actor, if they didn't follow your direction, you could ground them?
No, there's no grounding, Lucas. No, there would be an eye roll, though. Like, really? No.
Because if Courtney's not following directions, I mean, but Lucas, you
Go to your room. No.
And there's no grounding. I mean, he's ground free.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.